Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Dak now from the gun. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Oh, slow snap there. And it's blocked. Picked up, and they can go with it inside the 25.
Pretty easy for all of us to just simply focus on the block, but this is one of those situations where the problem, well, you could trace it back far earlier. Yes, the snap was accurate, came out clean, but it was too slow. There was not enough velocity, so that punter was left out there hanging dry, and he paid for it.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud completes it quick. Works it down to the edge of the red zone. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Second down now. They need 7. Dell now in motion right. Running it with David Montgomery. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Stroud. That's caught by Montgomery. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll run here, it's Montgomery. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Stroud off the play fake. Go right side. Dale has it. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Here he goes. 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
A 26-yard attempt.
Slow snap, and they're in to block it. Now he's got it inside the 15.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
2nd and 3 now. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First down now, ball at the 33. Play action now for Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Give to Williams from the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That is caught, he's got Lamb. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. To throw, Prescott. Screen here for Williams. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He'll work against the blitz. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. This is caught by Blue. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And standout special teams play kept these guys from getting 3 out of that last drive. Probably not looking to leave anything to chance this time around. Take this one in for 6.
And the best way to keep a field goal from getting blocked is not to even put the field goal unit on the field. The extra point unit, that's what they're aiming for.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
To the air, Stroud. They set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. Lofts it deep right side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Prescott here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. We try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's cut for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Up the gut they go with Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard as he Shire that time on the tackle.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Texans' 43-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun is Prescott. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
First down now, ball at the 33. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
All set now, first and 10. Oh, look at this! They give on the jet sweep! They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Dak to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Complete to George Pickens. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Barrios now to return it. He dodged the tackle. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Tried to throw on first down. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. It's Montgomery on the counter. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's a design boot. Jump off caught by his back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding?
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now left limb makes the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak off the play fake. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Running it after the penalty. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down, here's Dak. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Prescott. Completes it again to Pickens. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
Texans nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
On the return, it's Jalen Noel. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. From the gun, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. Houston calls it 2nd timeout.
1st down.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Up and good from Fairbairn. And the gap closes to 14 points. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play.
Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Noel to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash your defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. This time it's a passing play. Collins got it left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First down throw by Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down, Stroud. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. And that'll bring up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, Stroud. Throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Number 3, Tank Bell. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to run for it with Montgomery. And he's over the line and in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
17. Texans 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs from 37. A handoff for Williams, running left. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Texans, down running back David Montgomery, getting back to work. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
Well, you could see he gets the ball and he sees his defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud completes it quick. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air, Stroud. Making the call himself. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Into the hands of Dell. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Hands off here for Brooks. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the bases hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and goal, here comes the option. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, they'll possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. And he puts Mayer under this one, right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he's going to try to avoid having a second one blocked here. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Texans and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to have them up to that 23. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
makes
Kate,
it
I got to
2nd and
believe he
10
harkened
at the
back to that earlier
23-yard
pick and
line.
thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to Tank Dell. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud again. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Texans set to punt. Kai Kroger is going to kick this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity. The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they can bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
To throw, Prescott. Well, there's another one to Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners. because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shovel pass complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Receiver in motion, going left. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's blocked down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans in range for a game-winning score. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Ball still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have taken the lead late. Tank Dell, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. Still time to go, Bronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
It's a gain of 10.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Prescott on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Here he is to throw. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Texans. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.